Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. My name's Renee. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. I appreciate y'all being here and welcome to Get Ready With Me Wednesday. Today I'm going to pull out my cosmic brushes. This is the Delicious Delights palette that I got in Bizy Beauty Customs. This is the color story in here. I'm wearing a purple shirt today, so I think we're going to go on with the purples. So hang tight. I'll be right back. Okay, so I started my base. I used a little bit of the ZC, the British Museum SPF 50 like primer, and put that on. I'm pretty sure it's a primer, but anyways, I put that on, and then I used this SPF 50 tinted SPF 50 tinted face sunscreen that I got in my little kit when I had my procedure done on my eyes. I put that on, and then I also used this Color Science Total Eye 3-in-1 Renewal Therapy 35 broad spectrum SPF 35 sunscreen for concealer on my eyes because we're trying to protect this. It's still a little puffy right here, and I'm not sure why. But anyways, we'll figure it out when I go in to see the doctor. So I made a little order, and I ordered this Laura Geller like little starter kit for like $65, I believe it was. And it came with the Baked, Balance, and Brighten, and I got the shade Light for like a powder foundation. And then I got this Baked Blush and Brighten Tropic Hues blush. Then it came with a Baked Original Highlighter in French Vanilla. It also came with this brush to put on the foundation. I'm sure you could use it for the blush as well if you wanted to. And I also got a lipstick, and this is in the shade Pink Passion. And that's what that looks like. It's a really pretty shade. So, oh, and it's magnetic. Cool. Cool. So once I put my base on, then I take the powder foundation with the brush and just kind of go over it. Because they said to use mineral powder foundation. And so when I was looking on... Well, I was looking at different makeup, but Laura Geller had some makeup that sounded good, and they had this little starter kit, and so I was like, I think I'll get that. It did take a while to get here, though. Like, there was stuff that I ordered at the same time that I got like a week earlier than I got this. It took a while for this to ship and to get to me, so. But I think it's been working pretty good. I just kind of tap it on like a powder over the base that I put on, and I think it looks okay. I mean, I think it covers pretty much everything up that's on my face, so that's all I do. That is it. All I've been doing lately anyway, until I get into like my regular foundations again, which I'm just not ready for that yet. So I did get... I also have another mineral powder foundation that I got. Neutrogena Mineral Shears Powder Foundation. This one's pretty good too. This is in Nude 40. I don't know if it's the right shade. I think it looks alright, but, you know, I could be wrong. As long as I like it, though. That's all that really matters, right? I'm putting on my P. Louise base, and this is in, what is it? I think it's Rumor 01. Yep. I got that in Bizy Beauty Customs. I was so excited when I got it too, because I had heard about the P. Louise bases and how good they are, and I had been wanting to try them. I just hadn't gotten the opportunity to purchase. So I was super excited when I got it in my Bizy Beauty Customs. Alright, so I got that tapped down. Now let's get into the eyes. I think I'm going to put the whipped cream, which is like a white, and I'm just going to tap it over the base just to kind of set it down. Try and keep it from creasing. I have had a busy week this week. My sister came into town from Spokane because there was a concert she wanted to go to. I kind of mentioned this in my Mask Monday, but when we were visiting my dad for his birthday at the end of August, when I was off for the 2 weeks for my surgery, my son went over and camped at the Gorge for an EDM like concert. It's like electric dance music or something, and they have this like 3 or 4 day event. And so he went over and camped, and I was recovering from my surgery, and so when I went to go pick him up the Monday after he went, what am I doing here? Let's see. I think I'm going to take the light purple and put it, yeah, I think I'm going to take the light purple milkshake. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. And we'll put that in crease here. But when I went to pick him up Monday, I was like, well, when we were like planning this whole thing out, I was like, since I'm going to be off, I'll pick you up and we'll go visit Pop-Pop for a few days. So while we were over there, my sister was talking about a concert she wanted to go to in Seattle. And so my son was like, said that he would go with her because, of course, she's not going to go by herself. She flew over here. I picked her up from the airport. I took an extra day off, so I had a 3-day weekend so that I could spend with her. So I picked her up from the airport, and then we came to the house, dropped off all of her stuff, and then we went to see my sister because she was working that day. So we went to have lunch at her work and see her, and then we came back home, and my son had to work, so we took my son and dropped him off at work. And then after that, we went up to the, like, there's this Filipino store up in South Center that her mom and brother wanted her to go to because they don't have a Filipino store over in Spokane, and there was some stuff that they wanted from the Filipino store. And so we were walking around, and she was picking up some snacks and stuff like that. She's like, I don't know how I'm going to fit this in my luggage. I was like, that's why you should have drove. Because she flew instead of driving. It's only a 4.5 hour drive. See, whenever I go over to visit, I drive. So I told her, I said, next time you need to drive. That way we can go up to the Filipino store. Like, she can bring a cooler, and we can go up to the Filipino store. And then she can just, like, stock up. You know what I mean? And get a bunch of stuff that they want. And then when she was flying back, because she had gotten spaghetti sauce, and TSA made her throw it away, so she couldn't take it back with her. I was like, I'm sorry. But so we went there, and then on the way back, we stopped at Snoqualmie Falls, because I think she had been there when she was littler, but I don't think she remembers it. So I took her up to Snoqualmie Falls. And then, let's see, what did we do Friday? What did we do Friday? Friday was the concert day. So we got up and got ready, and we left a little early because the doors for the concert didn't open till 7, so we left about 4:15, because it was like we can go up to Seattle and go to Pike Place Market and walk around a little bit so that she could kind of see, you know, Pike Place, famous Pike Place. And so we went to I took her to the gum wall so she could see the gum wall there. And then we walked down through the market, and I showed her where the very first Starbucks that ever was, because it's right there in Pike Place. It's the very first Starbucks. So it's pretty cool to see that. And then we walked down and around so that she could go out and see where the big wheel is, like down by the Seattle waterfront. So that was pretty cool. And then I took them and I dropped them off at Seattle Center, where the concert venue is. Why do I always forget what it's called? Climate Pledge. Because it used to be Key Arena. And then people started talking about Climate Pledge, and I'm like, what is Climate Pledge? And I thought it was like a new venue or something like that, and it turns out that it's the new name for Key Arena, which, so, like, that threw me off, because I had no idea. Shows you how in the loop I am about anything. But anyways, I dropped them off, and then I came home, and I filmed my Mask Monday, and kind of chilled. Then I left here about 11 to head up to Seattle to pick them up, which was perfect timing because I was almost there when she texted me and said they were done. So it worked out. Then the next day, we went and picked up my niece and went on a little adventure to Vashon Island, which if you go to Point Defiance Park has our zoo and aquarium, and they have like this little flower like garden place that you can check out. It's a pretty cool place. People have weddings there too, because there's like a, I don't know what you call it, like a pagoda there, and people have weddings and stuff. And you can there's also Owen Beach that you can go down to and spend the day. But I wanted to go see one of the trolls. Oscar something. I'll leave it up here. But I wanted to go check out the troll. I've seen the one in Issaquah. That one's like Tommy Two Trees or something like that. Me and Tish went up to Issaquah to go hiking, and I wanted to go see that troll, so we went to go see that troll. So now I've seen 2 of the trolls that are up here, and I think there's like 3 more. But we took the ferry and went over to Vashon Island and drove over to see the troll, and then walked down on the water. And there's a lighthouse there that we saw, and we just kind of walked on the beach and picked up some shells and brought them home. And I'm trying to figure out like what I'm gonna do with them. I was thinking about going to like the Dollar Tree and getting like a big picture frame and getting some glue and like maybe making like a, I don't know. I'll figure it out what I want to do with them. But I thought it would be cool to get a picture frame and kind of do something cool with the shells that I picked up when we were there. And then we came back, and I had my sister and her family go to church on Saturday night, so I needed to get my niece back. So we met up with her, and I dropped my niece off with her. Then we came back to the house, and Jana packed up all of her stuff, and then we waited a little bit, and we met up with my sister and her family for dinner at an Italian restaurant, which was pretty good food, because I had to work Sunday when Jana was leaving to go home, and so my sister's off on the weekends, so Jana stayed with my sister Saturday night, and my sister took her to the airport Sunday, so she made it home. Poor thing, she texted and she said it took her forever to get through TSA, and then she had a hard time finding her gate, and she was like stressing out a little bit because she had to take like this little tram thing to get to her gate, and then they delayed her flight by an hour. Then they changed the gate. I was like, I'm so sorry. I hate it when that happens. When I went to Wyoming, and when I was on my way back, that happened to me. My flight got delayed, and then they also changed my gate, I want to say 3 or 4 times while I was sitting at the airport. It was so irritating. I was so frustrated. Like, stop changing my gate, because then I had to, you know what I mean? You sit at the gate, and thank God, because I had my headphones in, and I didn't even hear them announce that they changed my gate. I got very lucky that I ended up noticing that they had changed my gate. I think I'm going to go into frosting. So this one is Charms. And now I'm going to go into frosting to put on the lid. Oh my goodness, that's a pretty shade right there. But she texted us that she made it back home. So I told her, I said, make sure you come back and visit again, and next time drive. Because she spent a bonkers amount of money on a plane ticket for, I want to say, an hour-and-a-half flight. Like, it's not even that long of a flight. It's like, you can literally drive from there to here on 1 tank of gas. Why would you spend that much money on a plane? Like, even if it was only $120, or even if it was only, you know, $70 for a plane ticket, you're still saving money driving. You just are, because I can fill my tank up with, like, I don't know, like $40, and I can drive all the way over there and still have pretty much a quarter of a tank left. So for me, it just makes more sense to drive. The only way that I would fly is like if I went over there in the wintertime, because you just never know what kind of weather you're going to get with the pass. I don't mind driving in the snow. I just, if the pass is clear, I could drive, you know, as long as it's during the daytime. I'm never driving over there again at night through the pass, especially if there's bad weather, because when me and my sister drove over there to see my dad, what was it, February? I think it was in February. I'm not sure, I can't remember, but we drove over there because he had a stroke and we were just worried about him, and so we drove over there for a couple days to, you know, make sure he was okay. And the drive over there, I was white knuckling it the entire time, dude. I was freaking out because, like, it was fine for the first part, and we drove at night. When we got off work, we left to drive over there, and it was fine. And then we got to a certain part in the pass, and it started like raining a little bit, and then it like kind of turned into snow. It was rough. It was rough, but we made it. But I was trying to keep my ish together the entire time. I didn't want my sister to know that I was like literally freaking out in my head. All right, so I'm going to use this 01 Warm Gold Blossom Contour from Palace Identity. I got this in a ice cream beauty box. And then I'm also going to use so I got this, what month? We're in September. I got this in July, and then I got a blush in August. So we're going to use the bronzer and blush that I got from Ice Cream Beauty. So it was a fun, busy weekend, and I really hope that she comes again. She might come next month because there's another concert she wants to go to. And I was like, well, you need to drive. But she has really bad anxiety. And I was like, it's really not that bad. I mean, if you can drive around at home, you can drive here. It's just basically, you know, driving on the freeway. But I understand it's like a 4.5 hour drive, and it's not exactly the funnest to do by yourself. I've done it a few times by myself. You know, I had plans to go over there, and my son was supposed to go with me, and then one time he backed out on me the day we were leaving. Like, I was literally packing up the car in the morning, and he was like, I don't want to go. So I've made that drive a few times by myself. And it's not, I mean, as long as you got music and stuff, it's fine. Usually I have my YouTube videos playing as well until I lose service. Then I kind of am stuck listening to music, which is not bad either. I have some music downloaded on my phone so that when I get to those parts where you lose service, I have something to listen to and not just a radio that has nothing but, you know, what's it called? I don't know. Anyways, that's that. All right, so now let's get into the blush. And this is Static on the radio. That's what. All right, H02 Hibiscus Blossom Blush. That's the shade we're using. And I put way too much on yesterday, so I'm just doing one little dip. I mean, I came home yesterday and I looked in the mirror and I was like, did I look like this all day? Holy, but Jesus, guys, it was bad. Like, I mean, bright. So, I won't make that mistake again. This is a very pigmented blush. So, a little dab will do ya, for sure. If you pick up too much more, you're going to be like blush blindness, for sure. I think it's pretty. Just one more little dip. What do you guys think? I also went to the Pink concert. I don't know if I talked to you guys about that yet. Oh my gosh, she was so good. Her concert was September 3rd, and it was rescheduled from October the previous year. And we had bought our tickets like in March before that. So, like, almost 2 years. I think that maybe she had a death in her family, and that's why she had to reschedule some of her tour dates. But she was worth the wait. And she was so cute, dude. She was like, I'm sorry I was late. She's like, this is the latest I've ever been. She's like, but thank you guys. You know, like, it was just so cute. Like, I've been to lots of concerts. Never have I seen anybody be as personable as she is. Like, the way that she talked to everybody, you know, while she was on stage, you know, singing and performing, but she also took time to, like, talk to everybody about, like, it was just a really great concert. It was like being at a circus almost. And the way that she did her aerial like stuff, so freaking cool. So freaking cool. I really want to put like a video together. I'm thinking that maybe for Friday I'll put together like a mishmash video of the concert, of our trip to Seattle, to, oh, did I tell you? No, yeah, I told you that we went to Snoqualmie Falls, but put a mishmash video together of everything that we've done, and kind of share that with you. I mean, if that's something you'd be interested in. I love this Clarity Cosmetics lip oil. How's that looking? I feel like this is not high enough. I feel like my eyes are sinking, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I feel like I want it lifted, you know, just a little bit. Oh, my dad, when I was over there visiting, because I was still healing and I didn't have any makeup on, and I was still had the like alba jelly stuff underneath my eyes. And so he was like, oh, what, you wanted to look younger? No, Dad, it's not about looking younger. It's just about feeling better about myself because I didn't like the way the bags underneath my eyes looked. You wanted to look younger. No, Dad, no. I mean, if that's a perk to it, okay, but that's not, like, that's not the main reason that I did it. I didn't like the way the bags looked. It made me feel really bad, you know? Every time I would see pictures of myself, I just didn't like the way it looked, you know? Had nothing to do with making me look younger, you know? Like, that was not the point of it at all. All right, so I'm using this Lash Step. It's a lash primer that I got in Ice Cream Beauty. I've been putting a little bit of this on my lashes before I put on my mascara. I've been using the mascara that I got from Ice Cream Beauty as well. This is from Medusa's Makeup. It's not a bad mascara, and I actually kind of like the wand. It's a little tiny baby wand. What was I going to do? Brows. Should I do brows? Believe Beauty. Tinted Brow Gel. I'm just going to run this through the brows just to brush them up a little bit. All right, we got that. Are they a little bit light? Probably. Oh well, it is what it is. Brows are a pain in my tuchus. I had to take my son to urgent care yesterday because he's been waking up and feeling a little bit woozy, and then he threw up, and that happened like 3 times. So I took him into urgent care, and I guess the doctor said it's probably from him going to the loud concerts and not drinking enough water. So the doctor said for him to, he gave him some prescriptions, but when we went to go pick him up at Walgreens, the Walgreens pharmacy was already closed, so I have to go pick those up today when I get off work. But he said if it's still going on in a couple weeks to go back and see them again. So I need to find him like a regular doctor. So I went online for our insurance to go, and I just took screenshots of a bunch of doctors. So I'm gonna have to call today and find him a doctor to go see and try and set up a physical so he can get some blood work and stuff done just to make sure everything is okay, because I worry about him. I think I got fallout. I think I got fallout. No. Oh well, it is what it is. Now, I think we're gonna go with some powder. We're gonna use the Sephora translucent setting powder. Oh, I got too much in the lid. Just a little puff, and I just kind of tap it all over, like tap it on the back of my hand to get it pushed into the puff, and then just kind of set down my whole face. I don't know why I've been so shiny lately. Maybe it's like the skincare that I've been using along with the like stuff that I got from the aesthetic center, you know, because it seems like my face has been a lot more shiny lately, even when I powder down. Like, I'm looking, does that look okay, guys? I don't know. I feel like I look really, like my face is like 10 times darker than the rest of my body. Maybe I should self-tan. I have some stuff, but I'm afraid to use it, you guys. I'm afraid. Especially because I can't reach my back, you know what I mean? And like, do I really trust my son to do my back for me? I just don't know. I don't know if that would be a good idea. And I've never done self-tanning before, so I'm nervous. I'm nervous to try it. I would love to, though. Or maybe go get a spray tan. But then I'm always nervous. Have you ever seen that episode of Friends where Ross goes to get a spray tan and he ends up getting sprayed like way too many times on one side? Oh, that was a friggin' hilarious episode. All right, so I think the lash primer is probably dried down enough, so I'm gonna go in with this mascara, and that's the little wand right there. I like it because it's easier to really get into the lashes, but I've only been putting a little bit because I need it to be easy to get off at the end of the day so that I don't have to rub. Speaking of which, I need to, when I go get my son's prescriptions, I need to pick up some micellar water and some more arnica tabs because I'm all out of arnica tabs and I didn't take any yesterday, and that is not good. I need to be taking them for the swelling and stuff because I should have swelling for 4 to 6 weeks. I believe when this video goes up, it's been 4 weeks since my surgery. Wow, time flies, you guys. Time just flies. I think that's good. All right, so now I'm gonna take the Laura Geller highlighter and I'm going to use my little trusty highlighter brush and just kind of highlight underneath my brow bone. I really should darken up my brows, but every time I use the darker brow stuff, I just mess them up, you guys. I don't know how to freaking get them even, and it's so freaking frustrating. All right, so I got that. Now I'm going to use the Ofra Glazed Donut. I got this in Bizy Beauty Customs. I've been using this for in a corner because it's so pretty. All right, we got that put on the inner corner. I feel like one side always looks more intense than the other, and I don't know why, because I do exactly the same thing. All right, lip liner. I'm going to use the e.l.f. Cream Glide Lip Liner. This is, I don't know what shade this is, but this is what it looks like. So I'm going to line my lips. I still got that lip oil on. I really like this shade, though. I think it's nice. And then I'm going to use the Laura Geller lipstick. All right, lips are lined, lips are lined. So let's go in with a lipstick from Laura Geller. What did I say this shade was? Pink Passion. That's a really pretty shade, I think. Why can't I get my... Oh, God. So frustrating, guys. I can't get the Cupid's bow right. Oh, well. Now let's get rid of this powder right here. And I think we're good, guys. I think we're good. What are we thinking for today's look? I think it's really pretty. Purple is the look for today. Now I got about a half an hour. So I think I'm gonna get off of here and finish everything up and finish getting ready for work. But this is the makeup look for today. What do you guys think? I really love Cosmic Beauty. This is a stunning palette. It really is. That shade is really pretty too. Like, look at that, you guys. It's so pretty. So pretty. So I used this shade right here, this shade right here, and this shade right here. And I used this to set down the primer. So, yeah, it's a pretty palette. What do you guys think? Thank you so much, Steph, for sending this palette my way. I love it so much. Put it back in its little sleeve and tuck her away for another day. But yeah, this is the look for today. Let me know what you guys think. I think it's really pretty. I think the face makeup looks really good too. I'm really enjoying the Laura Geller, and I'm also enjoying using this tinted SPF. All the stuff that I've gotten really is working really nicely. So anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go and stop yammering and finish getting ready for work so I can get this day over with. Oh, spray, setting spray. Let's get a little bit of that. I hope you guys have an amazing morning, afternoon, or evening. Whatever time of day it is that you're watching this, I hope you all take care and stay safe. If you're new to the channel and you enjoy this kind of stuff as well as a lot of other things, I try to mix it up on my channel. I hope that you will consider joining the family, Nene's Glam Squad. Doesn't cost anything to join the club, guys. It's completely and totally free to help your girl out. Just go down below, hit that subscribe button, turn up the notification bell. That way you can get notified anytime I make a new upload. If you wouldn't mind, if you enjoyed the video, give it a big thumbs up. That would really mean a lot to me. And leave a comment down below. Say hi. Let me know that you stopped by. That would be amazing. And hopefully I've done my giveaway announcement. I know I'm behind, guys. I've had a lot of stuff going on the last couple of weeks, you know, getting back to work and my sister visiting, and I'm slacking right now, but I will pick a winner and get that announced. Hopefully I can do that tonight when I get home after work. But anyways, I love you guys all so much, and I hope that I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.